So I'm going to end our evening with just a couple final questions for the entire group. So earlier we heard Stephen Henderson say that he had 3 dreams: to work with Denzel, to act in an August Wilson play, and to meet Muhammad Ali. I want to know from all of the rest of you, what are the dreams that you have in your mind that you haven't fulfilled yet? Give me 1 or 2. Naomi, what would you say?
Please don't do me first. That's so unfair. I haven't had time to think. Mahershala.
Well, mine is to work with Naomi Harris.
Ah, nice.
But we've already done that, so it's got to be unfulfilled, right?
Yeah, something you haven't done.
Yeah.
I haven't worked with I worked with Paula.
Oh, okay.
No, something I haven't done. I don't know. I'm just on this journey and embracing the opportunities as they come. You know, there's characters I want to play that I feel connected to. You know, Jack Johnson is one of them. I've talked. My agents tell I was blue in the face about playing Jack Johnson, or you know, Marvin Gaye's another one I love. There's several people that
See,
I would
great
love to
answer.
play, but you know, just characters. You know,
Okay.
I've never got to do. I've done scene work from August Wilson. I never got to do an August Wilson play.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, so
Dev?
yeah.
Same thing.
Something that I would,
Something. What's your dream that you haven't accomplished yet?
so much, man. I'm 26. That's, where do I begin?
Top 2.
Huh?
Top 2 dreams.
Does it have to be work-wise?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Oh, yeah, okay. Aaron, man, help me out, bro.
Well, I mean,
What do I want in my life? I'm sorry, I don't know. Brain freeze. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll think about it.
Aaron, I'm
I
not letting you guys off the hook.
think this has been a long-time dream, but I would like to do another film with my wife. She's a great director, and there is one project we want to do, and hopefully that is a dream in the process. So hopefully that dream will come true.
And when he says another
I'll
film,
just
it's because
stick
they
with one
made a
dream at a time, you know.
Yeah, right.
But 3 is pretty awesome.
Three's
that you've
great.
done that, man.
At the end, after I did all 3 of them, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh, so after you was
I
like,
don't wanna
those
take
already
the
did the
blame
dream.
for this question. I don't wanna take the hit.
It's not the blame, it's the credit. I was going to say Aaron and Sam made a great movie together called Nowhere Boy, where Aaron plays a young John Lennon. See it if you can, it's great.
But just to add to that, and not to be funny, I mean, just coming at the end, I had a fantastic evening this evening, because I was the last one on, so I got to watch everybody, and it's a real honor and pleasure to actually be able to do that and hear everyone's process, and it's remarkable, and you know, I felt honored to be a part of this group and an ensemble that I've watched all of you in your movie. I think you're all fantastic. So to boot, if I could work with everybody on this stage, that would be a pretty amazing dream.
Anyone else want to add some dreams?
Yes, absolutely. I thought you'd never
Let's hear it.
ask. I want a legacy Star Wars. I want a legacy film, a la Star Wars, science fiction. I want to see more minorities, black and brown people in the leads. I want to see predominantly all female production, crew, directing, and yeah, that's what I want to see us in the future.
Okay.
And I want to see us making millions and millions of dollars. And I'm so proud that Hidden Figures,
Yeah.
3 African-American female protagonists, have been very successful in the box office.
Okay. Anyone else want to add? You don't have to, but you
I'll
can.
play an Ewok in that Star Wars.
Okay. Okay.
You can come.
And my dream was fulfilled when I found out that UGG made furniture tonight. So, thank you, UGG.
Ladies?
Well, I grew up falling in love with film, and most of it was like late night film when I couldn't sleep, and I'd watch Channel 4 RT, and I'd find these films that for me were like avant-garde, but I'm sure everyone else have heard of them. And there was two in particular that I wrote about actually later to get into college, but they struck me when I was a teen, when I in my early teens, and they struck me as film being an inclusive thing. And I'd never seen people like me on film before. And it was Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, and Jim Jarmusch Mystery Train. And I thought they just skewered the idea of filmmaking. They turned it on its head for me, and I thought that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to be involved with. So yeah, those two filmmakers for me.
Okay.
For me, I think, I really don't have any aims, really.
You're aimless.
That sounds really like not a good thing to be, actually, sort of aimless in life. But what I mean by that is I just think that so often we have these grandiose plans for ourselves, and then actually when we achieve them, it's not really as fulfilling as we had hoped, because I think life offers you something greater than you can possibly imagine. So my aim is to flow with life, with gratitude and grace.
So I want to end this evening the way I end this evening every year, which is, and this is the last time I'm going to put you guys on the spot, don't worry, this is much easier than the first one. I want everyone to go down and tell the audience, recommend to the audience the one movie that maybe they haven't seen that you would really recommend that they seek out right now, that came out this year. And I'll start.
That came out this year.
Yeah.
Has to come out this year.
Preferably. Okay? So mine is... What? Yeah, something
that
that's
sounds easy.
You can do it. So mine is a documentary that was actually nominated for an Academy Award this year called Life Animated. It's an absolutely gorgeous documentary about autism, and it would just move me as much as anything that I've seen this year. So if you have a chance to see it, it's on demand, it's on iTunes, Life Animated, see it.
Okay, well, since you said documentary, I had one, so I'm going to have to give you two. I Am Not Your Negro. Yeah.
James Baldwin.
James Baldwin. There's been a couple. I mean, Price of the Ticket was a great documentary about his life, too. But also, make sure you see Birth of a Nation if you haven't. It's a great love story. A lot of people don't know that, but there's an incredible love story in Birth of a Nation.
Mahershala?
Go see my brother's film, Lying.
There you go. There you go. Good answer. Dev?
We'll go see Moonlight. It is beautiful. Did Anomalisa come out this year?
No, but you can.
Okay,
That's a great one. You can recommend Anomalisa.
Captain Fantastic.
Love that one too. Great choice. Great choice.
Humanity, please watch it. Vigo, all of them, amazing.
Aaron?
All right, so two of mine have been chosen already. So
that's okay.
I was going to go with Captain Fantastic as well, as I think it's such an uplifting, beautiful story, and also Life Animated. It was I saw that on a plane, and every time that I was in like my face was so scrunched up and I had tears running down, I'd catch the air stewardess keep walking past, and I'd look at her and kind of change. And then go into, and I'd it was so moving, but it's incredible that I love being transformed and moved, and actually the last time I felt that was when I watched Hidden Figures, and that scene with Mahershala and he in the dinner table scene when he proposes, and with the daughters there, and I've got daughters, so it was just and stepdaughters, so yeah, that resonated with me, that I thought it was so beautiful and moving. So, but I gather you've probably seen Hidden Figures and Moonlight and other.
That's okay.
their
Those are
favorites.
good answers.
I bet
Janelle?
Well, definitely go see everybody's movie on this stage. You guys have done some magnificent work, inspiring work, and I'm happy to be on this stage with you. There are three documentaries. You mentioned one, and we're from Kansas City, Kansas, same hometown. I just found that out today, but we're on the same page. I Am Not Your Negro, incredible. Please go see it. Ava DuVernay's 13th, the 13th. Please go
Also
see
nominated.
it. And I think it's O.J. Simpson
Made in America.
or what is it?
Made in America.
Made in America. Those
Also
three. I think
nominated.
that schools, middle school, high schools should teach and show all three of those documentaries. It's so
Great.
important that the next generation of people are able to know about this history and to learn from the mistakes that we've made as Americans as well.
Simon?
20th Century Women was
So good.
One of my favorite
So good.
movies. Yeah, I mean, I could dissect it all, but Annette Bening's performance, I think, is one for the ages, and should also be taught in different schools, or the same schools, but maybe for different reasons. So yeah, that touched me.
Ruth?
I think I'm Not Your Negro because James Baldwin is a huge influence on me. I mean, the way he talked about race and his position in America and his love for America and his confusion about America interested me and piqued my interest so much, and I'm fascinated by that man. And I urge you to watch his debates at is it the Oxford Union or the Cambridge Union against William Buckley. It's exceptional. He's an exceptional mind. And I think we need him now more than ever.
Naomi?
Well, I just saw Hidden Figures actually yesterday with my friends Rima and Sakina, who are in the audience, come from London. I was very late seeing it, and I was truly blown away by it. And I'm so proud of Janelle and the incredible performance that she gives, and also Mahershala as well. So I'm so proud and honored to have worked with them and to see them play these completely different characters. They really blew me away, and I'm sure everybody has seen it, but if you haven't, then I would say that. And I also recommend a wonderful documentary which is called Mindfulness, which is really about staying in the present moment with gratitude, and that's the journey I'm on at the moment, and I think it's really a powerful one and life-changing. I recommend it for everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Naomi. Hello.
Our final order of business is some hardware for you guys to collect. And to do the honors, I am so happy to introduce Santa Barbara's own 3-time Emmy Award winner, Christopher Lloyd.
What an honor to give out the Virtuoso Awards to this amazing group of actors. It's unbelievable. I started watching these films when the list came up. And as an actor, you have a certain critical sensibility about everybody else's work, other than your own. And I started watching the films, and one after another, I saw performances that you don't expect to see, rarely see, all of them. So committed, done with such love and care, fabulous. Mahershala Ali.
wasn't ready for that. I've been talking so much. Look, you don't get here by yourself. Any honors that I've received for Moonlight have really made me cognizant of the fact that it's an ensemble filled with people who have done extraordinary work. And I was just honored to be a part of that story, to get to work with Naomi and Janelle and young Alex Hibbert, such an extraordinary young talent, just a beautiful little being. We were just there with each other, for each other, and all there for the right reasons. And it was truly a gift to work on Terrell Alvin McCraney's story, Barry Jenkins' story, and just be in service of that. Look, as an African-American, boys don't go to sleep at night dreaming about being servants when you grow up. And it is interesting to me that I've grown up to be a servant. And I'm so blessed and so grateful to be in service of this work and of these characters and of these stories, because we get to share this with the world, and people get to examine these characters and these experiences, and in some ways apply these lessons and these truths and these struggles to their own lives, and you have an opportunity to be improved as a result. So I'm very grateful, and in this moment, thank you.
Naomi Harris.
I didn't realize I was going to have to speak, and I'm terrible at coming up with things on the spot. But I just want to say it was just a tremendous honor to be part of this incredible film, Moonlight. But you know what was so special about it is not that it's an incredible movie. It's a really edifying movie. It's the kind of movie that I've dreamed my whole life of being part of, because it has such a beautiful message about unity and understanding and compassion, and we need that now more than ever. But also because behind the scenes, it was created by these extraordinary individuals. Every single one of the people involved was there because they were committed to telling this story. They were passionate about telling this story. It was nothing to do with money, because we weren't hardly, we weren't getting paid for it, really. So it wasn't about that. It was about love and generosity of spirit. And that really is, every single person involved is a testament to that. That's who they are. They truly embody that. Mahershala Ali is one of the nicest human beings that I've literally ever met. And it's such an honor to have worked with him. Janelle Monáe as well, an extraordinary soul. And Barry Jenkins, our captain, our leader, he's such a wonderful, wonderful human being. And it is an honor to be part of a film that is made with love and that has been received with love, and that hopefully will just continue to spread love. And I want to thank everybody who has supported this tiny little movie. Thank you.
Simon Helber.
Okay. I can do my Golden Globe speech that I never got to do. Aaron. No. I'll do Mahershala's too, and Dave's and everyone. No. I really didn't know we were going to speak either. Okay. Well, I guess our movie is relevant in many ways, even though it's very silly at times. But Florence Foster Jenkins was a woman whose ability fell short, I guess, of her ambition, and She aimed for the F above high C, and she fell very short. And I think in these moments we should aim very high, and if we fail, we should fail passionately. So.
Scary. Stephen McKinley Henderson.
Yeah, this will all be said many times, many ways, but it's a joy to serve dramatic literature. It's a joy to be in the same profession with these wonderful artists on the stage. And I have to give a real shout out to the great Denzel Washington for bridging Broadway to film and being respectful to both mediums. And again, to say what our last First Lady said, when they go low, we go high. And art, just keep lifting it up. We just keep lifting it up. Help us laugh, help us sing, dance, pray together, do it all, and it's a joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Janelle Monáe.
I'm trying not to freak out right now. Back to the Future is, I'm sorry, science fiction, I'm telling you. Thank you so much, and thank you to the Santa Barbara Film Festival, and congratulations to all these artists on stage. I'm honored to just be in the number. I'm so thankful to Barry and Ted Melfi, both directors, for believing in me, for Moonlight and Hidden Figures. I've always wanted to be a part of something much greater than myself, and I feel like both these films are bigger than Janelle Monáe. I'm just honored to have walked on that set and worked with so many passionate people, people who wanted to get the stories told, these universal, unique, untold, important stories, and wanting to make sure that they were told in the best possible way imagined. These stories are about what it means for your voice not to be heard, what it means to be the other, what it means to be discriminated against because of things you can't change, for being who you are, embracing those things that make you unique. And I dedicate this award to anyone who has ever felt ostracized or marginalized in the society. Your voice does matter. You are a part of this American fabric, this universal fabric. And I dedicate this to those hidden figures, Mary, Catherine, and Dorothy Vine, and all the women who worked to get our first American astronauts into space. Hidden no more.
Ruth Nega.
Thank you, Santa Barbara Film Festival. It's such an honor and a pleasure to be here. I would not be here if it wasn't for Joel Edgerton and Jeff Nichols, who are equally as deserving of this as me. We made a film that we believed in and we loved, and we thought that I think the world needed. And what I'm most proud of is that we served Richard and Mildred Loving, a couple that may have been resigned to history and not have been garlanded with the accolades they should have. They changed the Constitution of the United States of America for the better. And I classify people like them as, I call them the unknown soldiers. And there are many, and there are many stories. And I am just privileged to have been a part of telling one story. And it is theirs. So I urge you, find out these unknown stories for yourselves. Because Nancy Bursky, who made the documentary called The Loving Story for HBO, she found this footage in a wardrobe. And that's how she wove it into her documentary. And that was the genesis of our film. So maybe we should all look in our wardrobes. Thank you. It's lovely.
Dev Patel.
Hello. It's been a long night, so I'm not going to say much, but I am bursting with gratitude. I really am. There's a couple of faces in the crowd that I just quickly want to acknowledge, which is, Nicole and the rest of the Weinstein team, Stephanie Ritz, Brandon Liebman, my fearless agents, and Stephanie Comer, my manager, and of course the Trapicchio sisters, Cara and Christine. Thank you so much.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, wow, what a great evening. This has been a tremendous honor to be a part of such a great ensemble of talented actors who I feel such privilege to be sitting among you all. For this role, it was a very scary role to take on, let alone that's what it was. But I'm grateful for the opportunity that Tom Ford, I don't know what he saw in me, but the fact that we get these opportunities to explore and play, that's the great joy. I really got to thank my wife for supporting me. I couldn't do this without you. I can't do anything really much without you, to be honest. You're my rock, my soulmate, and I love you. But no, it does take that kind of support system and grounding to do roles like this, and I definitely need to be brought back down. And evenings like this, this totally goes to your head. So I'm grateful to have you in my life. I love you, baby. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christopher Lloyd, for being here. Congratulations to all 8 of our virtuosos. And thanks so much to all of you for being such a fantastic audience. Have a great night. See you next year.